path in the sea, and by the time the sun had risen we were engaged in various preparations for a departure for the interior. Our days were enlivened by visits from the Arabs, who were also bound for Unyanyembe, by comical scenes in the camp, sometimes by court martials held on the refractory, by a boxing match between Farquhar and Shaw, necessitating my prudent interference when they waxed too wroth, by a hunting excursion now and then to the Kirangani plain and river, by social conversation with the old Jemadar and his band of Baluches, who were never tired of warning me that the Masika was at hand, and of advising me that my best course was to hurry on before the season of travelling expired. Among the employees with the expedition were 2 Hindu and 2 Goanese. They had conceived the idea that the African interior was an El Dorado, the ground of which was strewn over with ivory tusks, and they had clubbed together, while their imaginations were thus heated, to embark in a little enterprise of their own. Their names were Jacko, Abdul Kader, Bunder Salam, and Aaron Sealer. Jacko engaged in my service as carpenter and general help, Abdul Kader as a tailor, and Bunder Salam as cook, and Aaron Sealer as chief butler. But Aaron Sealer, with an intuitive eye, foresaw that I was likely to prove a vigorous employer, and while there was yet time, he devoted most of it to conceive how it was possible to withdraw from the engagement. He received permission, upon asking for it, to go to Zanzibar to visit his friends. 2 days afterwards I was informed that he had blown his right eye out, and received a medical confirmation of the fact, and note of the extent of the injury from Dr. Christie, the physician to His Highness Seyd Burghash. His compatriots, I imagined, were about planning the same thing, but a peremptory command to abstain from such folly, issued after they had received their advance pay, sufficed to check any sinister designs they may have formed. A groom was caught stealing from the bales one night, and the chase after him into the country until he vanished out of sight into the jungle was one of the most agreeable diversions which occurred to wear away the interval employed in preparing for the march. I had now dispatched 4 caravans into the interior, and the 5th, which was to carry the boats and the boxes, personal luggage, and a few cloths and bead loads, was ready to be led by myself. The following is the order of departure of the caravans: 1871, February 6th, expedition arrived at Bagamoyo. 1871, February 18th. First caravan departs with 24 pagazis and 3 soldiers. 1871, February 21st. Second caravan departs with 28 pagazis, 2 chiefs, and 2 soldiers. 1871, February 25th. Third caravan departs with 22 pagazis, 10 donkeys, 1 white man, 1 cook, and 3 soldiers. 1871, March 11th. Fourth caravan departs with 55 pagazis, 2 chiefs, and 3 soldiers. 1871, March 21st. Fifth caravan departs with 28 pagazis, 12 soldiers, 2 white men, 1 tailor, 1 cook, 1 interpreter, 1 gun bearer, 17 asses, 2 horses, and 1 dog. Total number inclusive of all souls comprised in caravans connected with the New York Herald expedition, 192. End of chapter 4, part 2.